How important do you think tipping is?
There are all-inclusive ships that include tips, so if you don't want to pay tips, go for a shipping company, a cruise line that doesn't include tips. And they all say that on their policy and let you know plenty of time in advance. Dare I say it, the Brits are probably the worst. America, it's a part of the culture there. Australia don't tip. The wages that the crew get paid, on many occasions they rely on tips. And that's actually just the same as it is when you go for a meal here in a restaurant. When you're on a ship for 5, 6, 7, 10 days, the end result can be quite a hefty chunk onto your bill, whereas if you do it a little bit by little bit, you don't notice it so much. It would be lovely in the ideal world if you were able to say no tipping. Then you'd have to put up the wages of all the staff to compensate for that. And to do that, you have to put up the price of the ticket. And people don't want to pay the higher price for the ticket, they'll always go for the lower option. So I can understand that it's controversial and does cause a lot of ill feelings, and I don't think it's going to go away quickly.
Does prepaying tips defeat the point of tipping someone for good service?
I think they do the prepaid to make it kind of easier for the guests so that they know and it's done and then they can budget for it. They're able to say, right, I know what I've done now, I know what money I need. So I think prepaid is quite a good idea. But you've always got the option, if you're not happy with the service or anything that you've received aboard, you can take it off. So the option is there.
Should every cruise line have a set price?
Would you want everybody to charge the same for the cruise? You know, the world's full of different people, and long may it be that way, whether it be even the different personalities of the people that travel or the different cruise ships. Some offer better facilities, some are newer, more modern, got better things, so it's all different, and I think that's a good thing. And it's good for competition too. If you had it all the same, they don't say, oh, I'm just charge whatever you want, you know, we're all going to be the same, so your level of service might not be as keen as it would be if everybody's allowed to be individual.
Should cruisers who dislike paying grats book cheaper cruises?
Well, if you go for the cheapest lines, then you'll get the cheapest service. You know, and although that service could still be very good, it will not be as good as the more expensive ones, and that's just a fact of life. You want to buy a car, you know, there's 2 types of cars, well, hundreds of types, but you can buy a cheap one that'll maybe get you home, you can buy an expensive one that'll impress your neighbours. You know.